Hello, my name's Kathy Jarvis, and today we're just going to quickly look around and see what's happening in the garden and the greenhouse and stuff, and show you what we've been doing for the past week. Well, it was a nice week, and two of my sons came down and one spent Wednesday through Sunday, and the other one spent Saturday through Wednesday here. So I had a nice visit with them. But in our garden here, the marigolds are still doing well. The grapes, I didn't get any grapes off them yet. These are 2-year-old plants. So hopefully one of these days I'll get grapes. But I need to get out here and weed these. We've got the blocks for the new strawberry bed. We're going to take out the one bed over here and put in a cement block bed, because that pyramid is pretty much tore up. The blackberries that we trimmed, you can see where they're starting to put outside, so I'll have to trim them again to help boost them up. I still need to weed these strawberries and blueberries, and this strawberry and blueberries. But the rest of this has all been weeded and taken care of. In this garden, the butternut squash have finally given up. The leeks are still doing somewhat. And I got a volunteer melon of some sort that will not make it until the frost. The last of the tomatoes and some peppers. Another little volunteer melon that's trying to grow. And looks like we got good peppers just starting to turn red underneath there. Over here we still got the watermelon vine, which is still doing well. Still got that watermelon back there that we're waiting on. It's still got a green stem. It hasn't turned yet. The corn, it's pretty much given up. Okra's doing alright. The green beans, po beans, are doing wonderful yet. We're harvesting off of them yet. Let's see, this bed is ready basically to prepare for winter. I haven't got around to it. That melon vine is drying up, so we'll just take it out. Same with the cantaloupes, they're all gone. Peas are ready to be pulled, so these two beds are ready to prepare for winter. This bed, we already prepared it the other day. We still have the 3 cabbages that we're waiting on. And you see the watermelon on the side is still doing well, as is the marigolds. They're really pretty. And I've collected a lot of seeds. You can see the little bee going from one to one already. So they're still out working. Over here I got more marigolds and the kale and some onions, red onions, some radishes, and some beets. This one we have the turnips. And the turnips are getting gigantic. I'm definitely going to have to get out here and get them. I've never had my turnips grow this well before. And then over here we have another half of a strawberry patch and half of a tomato patch, which is looking well. Inside the greenhouse, we still got some tomatoes, a bunch of marigolds, peppers, and the other squash and zucchini up there is starting to go out. I've planted a bunch of seeds in here. I don't see any of the plants coming up yet, but I got spinaches and lettuces on that side, and more lettuce, so you can just see them coming up over down there on the end. The bib lettuce is starting to come through. There you can see them just starting to pop up. And then we got the eggplant, which I'm probably going to be pulling out. And I got another pepper here that's doing well. As you can tell, all the cucumber vines are ready to be pulled. I just haven't got around to it. Like I said, with my boys here last week, we put everything on hold so we could get the shop up. Sean, the oldest son, spent 3 days down here helping us put this together. And I know that if I ever had to do another one, I would have someone come in and get it, make it for me. It was really difficult to put together. A slightest breeze made it want to go every which way. The hose wouldn't line up. You had to push and shove to get the hose to line up. It was quite a challenge to get this sucker up. But it's up, and I love it. I can clean out the stuff in the greenhouse. I still have the table and stuff because we haven't got the floor in there yet. So we're going to put a floor in, and then we'll get the rest of it put away. So that's what's happening into the greenhouse and this vegetable garden. And we've got some things I'm going to have to do. Yep, those beds I'm going to have to get ready for winter. My compost bin has shifted, so I'm going to have to take that apart and put it back together. Going to have to pull the vines off of this trellis because it's pretty much done. And underneath here, we still got the oregano growing in a pot, and the parsley is starting to take it a beating. But the rest of these are really not doing too bad. Cabbage is starting to head up on this one, and the cabbage is starting to head up in that one. So this is not too bad. So let's go see at the house and see what the flowers are doing. Okay, in the swing garden, you can see the leaves are starting to fall, so I'm going to have to rake these up and start putting them through the mulcher and putting them in the black container for leaf mode. But the flowers are pretty much faded. You can see where the sedans were blooming. And crepe myrtle has already bloomed. They bloomed in August, and I didn't get out here to get a picture of them. This one happened to be white. You can see the berries up there. This one was a red one. Petunias are still going strong. And I cleared out a lot of the dead leaves on the water lily, but I've got more to clear out. I gotta start the waterfall again. The filter is full again. The roses are still blooming. Oh, we have one little crepe myrtle still blooming. So this is a reddish pink one. And then got a couple pretty roses blooming on this one yet. I'm not deadheading anymore right now, because if I deadhead, it's just going to encourage more of them to bloom, and it's got to get ready for winter, so it's got to start calming down. The petunias are doing wonderful. They're nice and pretty. And over here, nothing's blooming in the angel garden. But I do have a zucchini still going in this one. The pumpkin and the tomato are taken out. So that's still pretty. I've weeded the bird garden. The corbels have quit blooming, but I got a few sedans still blooming. And they're a pretty little pink flower. The bee garden, I've taken out a lot of the bee balms, but I've left some to reseed themselves, and also for the birds. And like you just saw, the bees just bumbled away. I really need to trim that rose, but this is the type of rose that you don't trim until spring. So it will be like it is until springtime. I've cut back all the mint, and it's ready. I really need to get in here and paint the bird bath. It needs to be painted again. I filled all the bird feeders, so they're happy. The goldenrod, some people call it a weed. It usually is, but the birds and the bees love it. This is a bee garden. It's for them, so I left it. I'm just trying to push it all to the inside so that it doesn't, like this one, so it doesn't go in my pathway. And I got the rose garden, roses back there. I also have cleaned out all the bird houses, so they're all clean and ready for the new birds. The asters are blooming up a storm. They've been blooming since September, and they're tall and they're lovely, so I have to rope them off to keep them from falling onto my path. But they are so pretty, and the bees just love them. So that's basically what's going on. The rose Sharons are just about through blooming. We got a few of them still going. But that's it. So I hope you're having a good October. And remember, dream big. Bye.